This is day 23 of watching every movie on IMDb's top 250 list. And today I watched Terminator 2. I forgot the rest of the name, but it's Terminator 2. That was the following movie on the list. So one, I'm assuming is further down the list somewhere. But I have watched the Terminator movie before, or the trilogy, I guess. But it's been probably a decade since I watched it, if I'm being honest. It's been a while, decade plus, since I've watched Terminator. But since I'm doing this series, decided to watch it. Or at least I had to watch Terminator 2 because it was the following movie on the list. So I'm missing the first one, so I don't have context because I don't remember the context of the movies that the storyline for the first one. Now, obviously, I know the main story, as in the future, Earth went to shit, and then Connor sent Terminator to the past to not get because he was so efficient in whatever he was doing in that future. He had to send a Terminator to the past to protect them because, well, I'm guessing it's AI. The AIs, I think, wanted to kill him because he was doing so well. Since they couldn't kill him in that future, they needed to go back into the past to kill him. Maybe I'm mistaken. I feel like it's the AI part. I'm pretty sure it's AI. I'm pretty sure it was something of Dyson built this like super computer or system or whatever that can run on its own, and eventually the system adapted, and they wanted to shut it down, so therefore it adapted, and from that point on you couldn't shut it down anymore, and it took over the system. And first it attacked Russia because they knew that Russia would have immediately sent a nuke just to destroy the U.S., just destroy it all. So it attacked Russia first immediately after it took over. And that just, from that point on, just messed up that future of Earth. Because of that, Connor did whatever he was doing. I don't have context again. Did whatever he was doing and was doing so well that the AI, I'm assuming, decided to send a Terminator back into the past to kill Connor, which therefore that future relatively would not have happened. But here's my issue with the whole time traveling thing, right? Let's say in a scenario that the AI sending a Terminator back to the past to kill Connor. If the AI succeeded, therefore that future never happened, which therefore there would be no reason to send a Terminator to begin with, which therefore that Terminator that went back to the past would not have been in that past, which therefore Connor would not have died. This whole back traveling thing doesn't make any sense, because the reason the AI was doing whatever it's doing, it would not have needed to do it, because the Terminator it sent did succeed in killing Connor, which therefore that future would have never happened. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. I really think about it. It just doesn't make any sense. If Connor did not survive. Now, one thing I learned, stupid bird. One thing I learned a couple months ago now is that this, like, on the whole time traveling thing, which is a different topic, which of course can't correlate to what the movie producers knew at that point of time when they were making the Terminator movie. But what I learned, I don't know if it's true or not about time traveling, if it's possible or not, but what I learned just in a general sense is that if you, hypothetically, if you were to time travel to the past, and let's say you were time traveling to give yourself money, right? If you went back to the past to give yourself money, what I read was that the fact that you don't have money in the present, not the okay, so let me clarify. You're in the present now, you go back to the past to give yourself money. What I read is that since you're in the present now, you didn't have any money. It just means that you already sent yourself to the past and already tried to give yourself money and therefore did not succeed. That's why you in the present now don't have any money. So therefore, in whatever time you wanna be in, you won't have any money no matter what, because you did send a version of yourself back into the past to give yourself money, and for whatever reason, in the present now you don't have any money, which therefore means when you went back to the past you didn't succeed. You see what I'm saying? How did this correlate to the movie? If the AI sent a Terminator back to the past and succeeded in, matter of fact, let's just say not even succeeded. Let's just follow the timeline of the movie. If AI sent a Terminator back to the past to kill Connor, and Connor survived as it happened in Terminator 2 and deleted all the files, and Dyson died, and all the experiments that Dyson was doing, all is done and gone, which therefore means that future where where the world went to shit didn't happen, which therefore the Terminator would not have any reason to be created to begin with, to ever even have the chance to go back into the past, which therefore the timeline of whatever's happening shouldn't be happening to begin with. See what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. It doesn't add up. I'm gonna explain again because I'm actually kind of enjoying explaining this. AI, or the future that the older Connor was in, AI sent a Terminator back to the past to kill Connor, and the Terminator did not succeed because Connor sent a Terminator also back to the past to stop or to protect himself, right? And the Terminator that was sent to kill Connor did not succeed, which therefore means when obviously Connor knows all the information in the past and therefore destroys all the files and all the experiments that led to that bad future, which therefore means that bad future never happened, which therefore means the robots that came back to the past should not have been created to begin with to have the chance to even go back to the past, which therefore means this whole timeline should not even be happening to begin with. And maybe they explain this in the next Terminator, if there even is a Terminator 3. Maybe they explain this, but I'm just saying this whole thing should not be happening because there's no chance for it to happen to begin with. On to day 24.